Yasser Louati from Paris, and he's a human rights and civil liberties activist. Welcome to the programme. What exactly is the Office of Secularism, or laïcité as it's known in French, and why now? Why is it being opened now?
Well, madam, it's actually not about laïcité, because laïcité is the secular law in France that separates church and state, that separates religion from politics. That law was enshrined in 1905, and it was forgotten. But now today, this tool is being used against Muslims as they have become a visible part of French society. And Emmanuel Macron was facing an obstacle in his implementation of a new laïcité. And this new laïcité was about not anymore about a state neutrality, but neutrality of the state, public spaces, and the neutrality of users of public services, which means it is no longer about agents of the state to conceal their religious identity, but now about the users of these services to conceal their faith. That's why the banning of the headscarf in 2004 was a blatant violation of the 1905 law and the French Constitution. Emmanuel Macron today, with his anti-separatism bill, that has been covered, for months, needed an institution to implement this new definition of laïcité. And the previous organization, the Observatory of Laïcité, came under tremendous attacks from Macron and his likes, because they were defenders of the constitutional, the original laïcité, and they refused to weaponize laïcité and make it a tool of ideological oppression against Muslims.
Okay, Yasser, and earlier you mentioned that it will be used to target Muslims. Can you expand on that?
Well, for example, the obsession with the Muslim headscarf, they banned it in 2004, as I said earlier, in public schools, which is in complete violation of the secular law. Now they are trying to ban Muslim mothers from attending school field trips, to allow discrimination at work against Muslim mothers or against Muslim female employees wearing a headscarf, but also to police the public discourse of Muslims, that anytime they criticize politicians or they come up with a mobilization against the government for violation of civil liberties, they would attack them and say, you are violating laïcité. We should not be, fooled by this tool. The true laïcité is in the Constitution. This is about an ideological laïcité redefined in the early 2000s and used today specifically against Muslims. Just one last example, if I may, madam. Nobody spoke of reforming the Catholic faith. Nobody spoke about laïcité when there has been multiple scandals targeting the Catholic Church. Nobody targeted Jewish synagogues when they were used as recruitment centers for the Israeli army. But laïcité is used against Muslims when they act as citizens and only ask to be respected as such.
Yasser Louati, thank you so much for giving us that explanation with regards to the new Office of Secularism in France. We appreciate it.